Hari ini saya nak memperkenalkanlah peguam-peguam saya yang seperti yang saya beritahu 10 hari dahulu, kita akan file petition pilihan raya untuk P94 Hulu Selangor, ya, dengan tujuan untuk mendapat deklarasi supaya keputusan itu dibatalkan dengan alasan-alasan yang akan disebut oleh peguam-peguam saya lah, ya. Seperti yang juga saya beritahu dulu, tindakan pemimpin politik negara ini tak kira siapa, ya, pada saya mestilah mengikuti kehendak dan keperluan undang-undang, dan inilah peluang yang terbaik untuk kita menjawab persoalan itu. Sama ada kalau orang berjanji dan orang itu seorang Perdana Menteri, kalau dia janji sesuatu dalam masa musim pilihan raya itu, semasa berkempen, apakah ianya boleh dilakukan atau tidak. Jadi kita harap mahkamah akan menjawab soalan ini. Inilah tujuan petition ini.
The election petition was filed today in the Shah Alam High Court Registry. We as yet are not sure who the judge is that's going to be hearing this application or this petition. It's an election petition, and essentially what Datuk Zaid is relying on in that petition is Section 32A and 32C of the Election Offences Act. 32A deals with general bribery, general treating or general intimidation in an election. 32C deals with corrupt practice or illegal practice committed in connection with the election of a particular candidate. And both those grounds allow for, if the court finds that there has been such practice, then the High Court can actually declare the election void, which would of course mean that there's no candidate there. Now, what we've essentially stated in the petition is that in the run-up to the Hulu Selangor election, the candidate P Kamalanathan knew that certain things were happening, and in effect took the benefit of those things that happened. And we focused here on certain commitments that were made by the Prime Minister to particular groups of people during the course of the election. For example, the Razak school issue and the Felda issue, for example. And what we've said in the petition is that while we appreciate that Datuk Sri Najib is the Prime Minister of the country, we cannot forget that he's also the Chairman of the Barisan Nasional and the President of UMNO. He's also the Finance Minister. So the question of fact that comes before the court is really in what capacity he made those statements. And I don't think it's easy for anyone at this stage to say he did it in one capacity or the other. And that is what we think the court should be looking at. So ultimately, the petition here is a very narrow one, focusing in particular on those statements and commitments made by the Prime Minister, Datuk Sri Najib Razak, some of which he confirmed in Cebu during his speeches there. And we are going to invite the court to say whether this is acceptable practice or not as we move forward as a democratic society in this country.
There will be an opportunity in this case for the election court, and if there's any appeal lodged after that, the federal court, to define the ambit and purview of Section 32A and 32C, so as to make clear what corrupt practices is, what general treating is, and what bribery is, insofar as Election Offences Act is concerned. Basically, at this point in time, there has not been much or many pronouncement on the ambit and purview of 32A and 32C. So we take this opportunity to actually put all these questions in the election petition. And I think for the benefit of the future generation, so that our election can be conducted in a free and fair manner in all sense, this petition, if it is heard and determined, will provide that opportunity for our guidance in the future.